Hello, my friend. This is Lety, and you're listening to Lety's English podcast. Thank you for sharing a little piece of your day with me. Wherever you are walking along a busy street, sitting by a quiet window, or just trying to find a soft place to land after a long day, I'm so grateful you pressed play. Today, let's talk about something gentle but powerful, something that lives in every sunrise. Every Monday, every quiet evening when you let go and breathe out, every day is a chance to begin again. You know, it took me many years and more than a few mistakes to really believe this. When I was young, I thought every failure was permanent. I thought if I made a mistake, the world would remember forever. But life has a softer voice than that. Let me tell you a story. Once, I met a boy who loved to paint, but he was afraid of making a mess each time he started. His hand shook, worried he would ruin the paper with just one wrong line. But one day, his teacher leaned in and whispered, "You can always turn the page and begin again." That's what artists do. That little permission changed everything. He painted with freedom, with courage, knowing the next blank page was always waiting. Don't we all wish for that kind of freedom? How many times have you wished you could erase yesterday's words, mistakes, or worries? Maybe you said the wrong thing to a friend, maybe you skipped a task, or just felt stuck, but every single sunrise is quietly whispering, try again, begin again. Today is new. I remember my own mornings, sometimes filled with regret, sometimes with hope. There were days I wanted to stay under the covers and let the world move on without me. But even then, something inside said, get up. You can start over. Why is it so hard to forgive ourselves? Why do we treat yesterday's mistakes as life sentences instead of gentle lessons? If you look at nature, you'll see that nothing is ever really finished. Trees lose their leaves, but then they bloom again. Rivers dry, then flow. Even the moon disappears, only to return full and bright. You are just as natural, just as worthy of renewal as any sunrise or spring blossom. You don't have to carry yesterday's weight forever. One of my students once told me, I wish I could erase all my old test scores and just start as a new me. I smiled because she didn't realize she could. Maybe not on paper, but every morning she could begin as someone braver, more curious, more herself. What about you? What story are you telling yourself? Do you say, I'm not good enough, I always mess up, I'll never change? Or will you try? Today, I will try again. I am learning. I am growing. Every day, you have permission to rewrite the story. It doesn't matter how yesterday ended. It matters what you do now, and the little steps you take from here. Here's another story, one from my own family. My grandmother used to burn the toast almost every morning, but she would just laugh, brush off the crumbs, and say, well, that's a new beginning. She never let one little burnt breakfast ruin the rest of her day. It was her way of reminding us mistakes are just moments, not definitions. Maybe you feel stuck right now. Maybe you're in a season where everything feels old, tired, heavy. If so, I hope this message finds you gently. I hope you know that nothing in you is broken beyond repair. The smallest act is smile. A note to yourself, making your bed, going for a walk can be your way of saying, I choose to begin again. Think about this. Have you ever watched a child learning to walk? They fall again and again, but no one scolds them for falling. We all clap and cheer when they stand up. Every single time, you deserve that same kindness. You deserve to cheer for yourself every time you stand up after falling. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to try one more time, even if you've tried 100 times before. Every day is not just a blank page, it's a new chapter. a new chance, and you're the only one who can write it. Of course, new beginnings don't have to be dramatic. You don't have to move to a new city, change your name, or do something wild. Sometimes, the real magic is in the smallest choices, making tea in a favorite cup, listening to a new song, telling someone, "I love you," or "I'm sorry." Each little beginning grows into something bigger over time. A tiny seed becomes a tree. A single word becomes a poem. One small choice today can change your entire story. Let's take a breath. Together, in and out, feel how this moment is new. No one has ever lived it before. If today was hard, tomorrow is waiting for you. If today was beautiful, you can carry its light into the next sunrise. And if you're afraid, to try again. Let me be the voice that says, you are allowed to start over. You are allowed to leave behind what no longer serves you. You can change your mind, your path, your life. It is never too late for a new beginning. Maybe today. You forgive someone. Maybe today you forgive yourself. Maybe you take one small step. Even if you don't know where it leads, it's okay to move slowly. It's okay to rest, to pause, to wait for the courage to begin. But remember, you have not missed your chance as long as you are here. You are always allowed to begin again. Thank you for letting me share this gentle reminder with you today. Thank you for being part of this journey, for showing up, for listening every time you press play, every time you decide to try. You are proving to yourself that new beginnings are possible. So as you move through the rest of your day, or into tomorrow, carry this truth with you. Every day is a chance to begin again. And you, my friend, are worthy of every new beginning life brings. This is Lety wishing you soft mornings, gentle courage, and the sweetest of new starts. Until next time, take care and remember you are always allowed to start over